Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and take a deep dive into YouTube and all things YouTubian. So, basically if you already have a YouTube account or you are looking at starting a YouTube account for your coaching site, I highly suggest you do. The reason behind it is that YouTube is an excellent way to make extra revenue. Later on in the video series, we're going to dig into what AdSense is and how AdSense can help generate revenue for your website. But first thing you're going to need to do is have content to use AdSense, and YouTube is a great way of doing it. Now, to give you a brief history of YouTube, the way it works is that you have to basically upload about 25 to 50 videos, depending on popularity. And then once you upload those videos, YouTube will then deem you able to make money, and it's called monetization, or monetizing your videos. What happens is that you have a couple of videos, they get 100 views each or whatever. You, let's say, get about 50 of those videos. YouTube's going to turn around and go, hey, obviously you're here for more than just uploading of the one or two odd video, and we'll let you monetize on on your videos. Or you have a couple videos that are very popular, have a couple thousand hits, and then YouTube will then let you monetize on it. Now, you don't make any hits per view. That's not how it works. What you make is that you normally make hits off of advertisements. So the more hits that you get, or the more views you get on a video, the more payout that you can get. So if you get, let's say, a couple hundred views or whatever, you'll get a couple cents for every ad that you click on. If you're one of the top tier people, which is people I would consider being the top 10% on YouTube, you actually get paid a steady paycheck for people who view your videos, because you have not only people who click through, but then you get the high advertisement dollars. So let's say GM decides to push their new truck onto the people of YouTube, then basically you will get some of that money. The reason why I say have a YouTube account outside of money is that, especially in coaching, people don't want to read everything. You want to read, you want to view, they also want to listen. So they normally want 3 points of contact at all times. The reason why is that just human nature. I mean, think about it. With the internet today, some people read their internet, some people will listen to it on the radio, and some people will watch it on TV or watch YouTube clips. So because of that, you're going to want to give them more than one place to go. I know I've said a lot, but trust me, I'm laying the groundwork for what it's probably one of the most simplest things you can do on your website. Let's assume already that you have a YouTube video account, you already uploaded your first video, and it's ready to go. If you need more information about how to do YouTube videos, feel free to drop a comment on, or a question on the forum under the coaching area of our web forum, and we'll be more than happy to find some videos out there that can give you a better idea of how to do stuff on YouTube. The reason why we're not going to get into it is in this actual video series, because this video series would be forever if I had to fill in every single gap. But I can fill those gaps in on the web forum, because it's just as simple as me just making a quick one-off video instead of including it to this massive video library that you just received from Odin-Spark. So, add a plugin, shall we? This is going to be the first time you've done a plugin if you don't have a WordPress 101, and so I'm just going to walk it through. Go to your dashboard, and then once you get it to dashboard, you're going to click Add New. Once you click on Add New, you're going to put in the name of the plugin. It should be called Artiste YouTube Embed. Artiste YouTube Embed. The reason why is it allows you to embed your YouTube videos a whole lot quicker than most other plugins. Now, quick little story is that you could do simply a search for YouTube, and there'd be hundreds upon hundreds of different plugins. I am trying to cut out the middleman by giving you the ones I know that work. There are several out there that don't work. There's several out there that are very hard to use. But there are the ones that I have found, I have handpicked for all of you, that work every single time. Because of that, I'm telling you, these are the ones to use. So like I said, it's Artiste YouTube Embed. You're going to run a search. You're going to come up with about 2 of them. You want to install the very first one, which is the one that we searched for. Hit install now. Hit OK. From OK, you're going to hit Activate Plugin. From Activate Plugin, it is turned on. So, now that it's turned on, what do? First thing you do, go to All Posts, and let's see, this is just a test. I think I might have, excellent. just clean this up a bit. This is one of my test posts. So let's say that we have a YouTube video. Just copying and pasting a YouTube video. Ta-da! That's the YouTube video, right? That's the actual link. So if you're telling a friend, hey man, I made a video, this is the address. What you can do is go to that, highlight it, embed YouTube. It puts the nice little YouTube stuff on both sides. And what you can do is hit the preview button. From the preview button, it will show you an idea of what the actual post will look like before you post it. The reason why I suggest clicking the preview button, for those of you who have not experienced the preview button, is that when you click on the preview button, you can actually write up the entire blog post, including videos, pictures, audio, everything, the whole shebang. Drop it on there, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh man, I hope this looks good when my fans go to it. Click the preview button, and you can see it exactly how they see it. So if there's anything you want to fine-tune, you can fine-tune it. With that being said, check it out. There it is. It's Matt Damon giving a speech or whatever. I typed the word speech into YouTube. It was one of the first ones I saw. So, don't think that I'm like this huge Matt Damon fan or anything. It's just, it worked. Anyways, here it is. There's the video. Ready to go. You can click play and it will actually play. Pretty cool, right? Pretty simple as well. Let's go back to the site. So as you can see, I just copy and pasted the actual YouTube video, right? Highlighted it, clicked my YouTube button that now appears here on the very top, and it actually puts these little guys in front and in back. You want to make sure those things are there. If they're not there, YouTube embedding will not work and you will not get a video. You'll more than likely just get plain text or some sort of weird error. So if you ever see an error or you aren't getting the video, just highlight, delete, paste the video, highlight it again, and click YouTube. The reason why you highlight it is that basically you're telling the machine, this is where the YouTube video is. It's nowhere else in my text. And then it will put the YouTube tag at the beginning and at the end of the highlighted section so that it will work properly. Now, I know what you're thinking, like, oh yeah, I have a YouTube video and I got a lot of followers and they're leaving comments on my website, but oh no, I got a lot of people leaving comments on my YouTube page as well. How am I going to, be able to bring some of those comments in? Hold up there, cowboy. We're about to show that real soon. What you're going to do, go down to Add New. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just go ahead and stay on the page, and I want to just publish it, because we're going to have to publish it anyways. All right, I just published the Matt Damon video onto the front page, and we're going to go to Add New. From Add New, we're going to do a search, and the search is going to be for the Genkin YouTube comments. Genkin. So it's Genkin, and then YouTube, and then comments. Do a search. Should be the only one there. Trust me, this is a very good plugin. Hit install now. Okay. Activate plugin. Plugin is now activated. Alright, so once it's installed, I'm going to go ahead and go to the post. I'm going to go back to just a test. And now that we're back to just a test, you're going to see this little area down here. This is the custom field area. What the custom field area does is that it actually takes on any custom fields needed by any of the plugins that you install. So the plugin we just installed requires a custom field. I'll show you what it is. You go down, you're going to see YouTube Vid ID. Select that, and it's going to need the video ID. What's the video ID? Well, it's anything past the V equals. So that would be the video ID. What you're going to do is copy it, and then paste it in here. Once you paste it, you want to update. Alright, so there it is. It shows that it's updated with that video ID in there. I know what you're thinking, well, why? Why do that? Well, let's go back to the page and let's refresh it. Once we reload it, as you can see, there are absolutely no comments. But if we go back to our page, in the background, the system knows that this is the ID to the video. What this is basically telling the system is that whatever comments that are coming in for this video, post it. So, well, basically down here, whatever this is. So if you go down here, you're going to see an area here called YouTube comments. And from YouTube comments, you're going to see that it updates daily, hourly, or weekly. I normally set it to about daily. Sometimes it has a hard time like kicking off every once in a while. Don't worry, you can always do this, the manual comments, update comments now area. The way that works is, let's say you did a couple updates, the website didn't update, you can simply just click on this button and it'll do the update for you. I warn you, I cannot be held responsible for any of the weird comments that might show up because it's YouTube, alright? So I click update comments now, bam, here's a whole bunch of comments that just show up under that video that Matt Damon did. Basically it tells you it was under this post is where you're going to find those comments showing up. So if we go back to that post, go under all posts, this is just a test. There's the ID, and you don't see any comments here, right? But if we click view post, it's going to open up a new page. It's going to look like this. Refresh, 25 responses, and there are all the beautiful comments. Look at that. And then your little comment area here at the bottom. Now, here's the thing. I suggest you do everything in the video before you start playing with this feature. The reason behind it is, as you move on into the video series, we're going to get into a different area where it's going to teach you how to get the most out of your comments area. But as it stands right now, I think this is actually pretty cool. The reason behind it is you'll never, ever, ever lose a comment. Normally, if somebody makes a comment to something on your YouTube page, it's only on your YouTube page, and you want it to show up on your actual homepage, well, now they can. It's also very simple that if you don't want them to show up on your homepage, you can go under here, the comments area, and you can basically just flag whichever ones you don't want to have show up, and you can do unapproved, or you can move it to the trash, and then just click apply. What that does, it gives you power to remove people's comments. So let's say on Facebook, you want to keep the comment on there, but on your homepage, you don't want certain negative comments to show up. Well, you can just simply remove it after you import it onto the website. Now this is how it generates revenue. The more comments that you have on an actual video, the better websites like Google actually appreciate your website, because it sees that your site's actually getting commented on. It means that people are actually enjoying your website. So when people make comments on your YouTube page and you import it to the actual post, it adds more validity to the post because it looks like that people are actually going to the website. On top of that, if you have, let's say, ads and stuff, let's go back to the post. If you have ads and stuff, it will show up right here in the video. It might be here at the bottom, or the video might be preempted with some sort of video ad. But here it is. That person might not pay any money for any of your services, but now you're making money off of them and generating hits off of them. Here's another thing. Don't take this as that you cannot add text to the video. Let's go back to here. Basically, you can just hit the enter key, and when you're down here, you can type whatever you want. See? It doesn't really matter. And if I update it, okay, go back to the page, hit reload. Once you hit reload, there it is. Beautiful text right under it. Same thing, if you want to add an image, you can do the exact same thing. Click on this add image button, and it'll add an image to the post as well. The reasoning behind it is, if you add those images to the post, it's just going to make the post more full. So if you want the video at the bottom, at the top, or in the middle, you can basically put it wherever you want. But it's just like anything else. It's just you're adding a video somewhere in the context that you're doing. But there you go, very cut and dry, easy to do, less than 15 minutes. You learned how to add video posts to your website. And like I said before in previous videos, is that it's always good, especially when you do a coaching site, to do videos, audio, and then regular text. So what are we going to move into next? That's right, I'm going to teach you how to load your own audio podcast stuff to your website. Pretty sweet, huh? Tune in next time as we move into adding audio bits to your website.